Alright then guys, the Cartographer here, and today we'll be doing Be Jubilant My Feet. This next trial is our second to last time trial, and also a great moment to reflect on how far we've come together, provided you haven't blocked the memories of the trials from your mind as a coping mechanism. This trial's quite a nice one. We have to kill 8 immolators without getting any bleeding or fire damage. There's lots of bear traps and immolators about. I'll show you my favourite route for doing this, but it is quite a nice one. It just requires some sort of precise choke bomb throws. I'll show you what to do and we'll get cracking. Alright then guys, so you first want to come up here, and by this first checkpoint you want to shoot once and set off that red barrel. If it gets a kill, great. If not, don't worry about it. Come up here and throw a choke bomb towards the end of that bridge. It'll normally set off the bear trap, and it will also kill any immolators that are following you, which is really handy. Normally by now you'll get sort of 4 to 5 immolator kills from that. We've had a really bad roll and we've only gotten 3, which is really unlucky. Normally you can get really good numbers. You can get sort of up to 6, but no worries. Once you come to here, set off this red barrel, it'll usually kill that immolator. If not, it'll at least do enough damage that you only need to shoot it once in the head. Then it'll also set off those bear traps, which is nice. You're in a bit of a race. What you want to do now is come up here and you want to throw a choke bomb towards the end of this bridge. And that's because an immolator is sort of running up to greet you, which is a bit annoying. And what you want to do is you want to try and stop him before he runs over these bear traps, because it will kill your run if that happens. You can sometimes attract another immolator who's coming, in which case you just sort of need to run back to where that was. Here's sort of the hardest bit of the run, and it can be where you get most unlucky. There is an immolator in this building. If it's not in sight at the end of the hallway where you can shoot it, you're going to have to throw your last choke bomb there, which is really frustrating. In which case, at some point, you are going to have to get another immolator kill. Ideally, oh, there you go, as if by magic. What you want to do really is save that last choke bomb for this building here, because there's an immolator in it and there's lots of bear traps and he can ruin your run. Close that train door behind you. Once you get here, what I like to do is set off this checkpoint and then run around these bear traps so that the indoor immolator can't get you. Then open this gate and close it behind you to make sure they're not following you. You're back to here where you first sort of started. There can be an immolator down here. Again, you just need to ignore him and try and get out of the way of him hitting a lantern. And then it's really just a run to the last bit. And that's it really. It's not the worst, it's just you can get a bit unlucky with how they spawn and how willing they are to chase you. My top tips are really throw those choke bombs where I showed you. My 3-star run's a bit different but also works, but it also shows that you really should be saving that choke bomb for the last immolator in that train building. Otherwise the first 2 are sort of crucial, I'd say. Really good for getting kills and also keeping you safe. And again, you just need to be a bit lucky and hope that that immolator in the long building spawns in sight. If not, you are unfortunately going to have to use a choke bomb. There's not too many bear traps, but you'll set them off usually with explosions and stuff if you follow my route. I hope that helps, and I hope you get lucky, and I'll see you in the next trial.